past 12 months, 2016-2017, were yet another successful period during which the SADC region consolidated gains towards building a common future in a shared regional community. The period marked the second year of the implementation of the revised Regional Indicative Strategic Plan, RISDP, 2015 to 2020, with discernible progress in advancing the SADC agenda in industrialization, infrastructure development, financial inclusion, peace, security, and democracy, as well as SADC visibility. The Southern African Development Community, SADC, comprises 15 member states. SADC's main goal is to promote sustainable and equitable economic growth and socio-economic development among its member states. This is done through efficient productive systems, deeper cooperations and integration, good governance, durable peace and security among its member states. The SADC mandate is driven by the SADC Secretariat, which is the executive arm of the SADC, responsible for strategic planning, coordination and harmonization of policies and strategies, monitoring and evaluation, resource mobilization and research. Following the adoption of the revised RISDP in 2015, member states have gone on to align their regional activities, programs and projects to the strategy. This move is evidently key in advancing the socio-economic development and deeper integration in the region. A major highlight during the 2016-2017 year was the ministerial retreat held in Ezulwini, Swaziland in March 2017 under the theme, The SADC We Want. The retreat provided an opportunity for the SADC member states to assess progress made and discuss ways to strengthen implementation of the integration agenda and promote inclusive participation by citizens in regional programs. Based on the conclusions of the retreat, the SADC Summit directed the Secretariat to, among other things, prioritize programs focusing on infrastructure development, industrialization, and market integration, with peace and security as a prerequisite for economic development. The outputs achieved in 2016-2017 in the priority areas are as follows. In the area of industrial development and market integration, implementation of major milestones for the industrialization strategy and roadmap is ongoing, and the action plan for the strategy was approved in March 2017. So far, the mineral and pharmaceutical sectors were profiled and potential areas for developing regional value chains were identified. The SADC Integrated Regional Electronic Settlement System, SIRESS, has now been rolled out to 14 member states. Efforts are ongoing to ensure that the remaining member state, Madagascar, joins SIRESS soon. In infrastructure support for regional integration program, 10 additional projects were received through the SADC Project Preparation and Development Facility from April 2016 to 25th January 2017. The SADC Program for Infrastructure Development in Africa, PIDA, on the Beira and North-South corridors was launched in June 2016. Member states served by the two corridors have an agreed institutional structure and mechanism for project preparation, development, and implementation, and the public sector has a platform and process for consultation with the private sector. Overall access to electricity in the region increased from 36% in September 2016 to about 45% by the end of March 2017. The process of domesticating the One-Stop Border Post, OSBP, Sourcebook 2nd edition was launched, and the toolkit is to guide policymakers in formulating regional policies and programs on OSBPs. As part of the Transboundary Water Resource Management, the Pungwe River Basin Bilateral Cooperation Agreement by Mozambique and Zimbabwe was signed, and discussions were held between the government of Angola and Namibia to establish a Kunene Water Commission. The capacity of the SADC Climate Services Center, CSC, to generate quality, reliable climate information has been improved through the construction of a laboratory, provision of equipment, and connecting the center to the global meteorological system. In the area of peace and security cooperation, Comprehensive technical, administrative, and logistical and financial support was provided to regional initiatives, including Troika missions to the DRC, Republic of Madagascar, and the Kingdom of Lesotho, contributing to the relative stability to the respective member states. In the area of agriculture, food security, and natural resources, all member states have been capacitated on surveillance and monitoring techniques to facilitate early detection of transboundary plant pests and disease in order to enhance preparedness while also harmonizing control efforts. The SADC Regional Aquatic Animal Health Strategy 2016 to 2026 and SADC Regional Aquaculture Strategy and Action Plan 2016 to 2026 were approved, and a number of initiatives taken to facilitate implementation of the two strategies. In terms of social and human development, the SADC Qualification Framework was approved to serve as a regional mechanism for comparability and recognition of full qualifications and skills, credit transfer, creation of regional standards, and quality assurance. The Common Technical Document for the Registration of Medicines has been adopted for the region, and the Zazibona Initiative for Collaborative Evaluation of Dossiers for Registration of Medicines is utilizing the updated guidelines for registration of medicines. Under cross-cutting issues, under the Phase 2 SADC HIV and AIDS Cross-Border Initiative, CBI, 32 wellness clinics have been established to reduce HIV infections. Mobile population across borders has now easy access to health services. The revised SADC Protocol on Gender and Development was approved and signed by the summit in August 2016. Under corporate activities, the new organizational structure for the Secretariat was approved and operationalized. Furthermore, the presence of SADC online and on social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube was enhanced to complement other existing ways of enhancing awareness and visibility of the SADC programs. In conclusion, the Secretariat is fully committed to facilitate the implementation of the revised RISDP, the Strategic Indicative Plan for the Organ, SIPO, Summit and Council decisions in order to improve the quality of life of people in the region. As a Secretariat, we were able to achieve the highlighted milestones because of the leadership, policy direction, and oversight of the Summit and Ministerial Committee of the Organ, Council, the sector and cluster ministerial committees, including the Ministerial Task Force on Regional Economic Integration and the Standing Committee of Officials. The Secretariat is thankful to the Member States, international cooperating partners, and other stakeholders for the continued support for the SADC Regional Integration Agenda. As Executive Secretary, I'm grateful to the continued dedication of staff of the Secretariat to serve the SADC region.